Before I started the summer youth program, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life.
This program was very beneficial. It gave me my first job experience.
I have some opportunities that I feel like I would not have had if it wasn't for the program.
Our program has impacted the lives of so many students, and the more we can do, the better off our community is.
If we don't invest in our young people, we have no future. And we can't afford to throw a generation of people away. We have to help them, we have to guide them, we have to give them opportunity.
This program has absolutely changed my life completely.
We are a youth opportunity program, basically providing youth the opportunity to prepare and enter the workforce for the first time.
We worked with them to make sure they had the skills they needed to be employed.
We operate these programs around the country. In Florida, we're pleased to work with various workforce boards across the state. The best thing about what we do is really just helping young people get a chance in life, and for many people it's a second chance.
What this is for is, remember when we did our resumes and we did our cover letters and our thank you notes?
There was two different components of the program. One was a classroom setting for 6 weeks.
This is a sample letter.
During the classes, they taught us how to do resumes, applications.
How to balance your checkbook, how to control money and save money.
It's the basics that a lot of people take for granted. Showing up on time, dressing properly, how to take constructive criticism, and how to handle conflict resolution, which is important for a lot of our students to understand because many of them have never worked before.
They're learning how to interview, they're learning how to fill out these applications, and they're receiving credentials that'll put them a step ahead of anyone else who's applying for any regular jobs.
I'm participating in the summer youth program so far. I've been working with Ronald Thompson, and we've been recording and taking photographs of the students in different classrooms and other older students in different job clusters that are working in the field they want to go into after the program is over. The most valuable thing I think I learned this summer was to be persistent. Be persistent and work really hard. All in all, it was quite an experience, and I'm glad I joined the program.
It's important that the fuel cell has water in it in order to keep the circuit going.
We also had a 1-week component where they worked on green kits and learning about alternative energies. They got to work with wind turbines, do experiments with that. They got to even build a fuel cell hydrogen car.
There's a small turbine in there, and as the turbine spins, it charges the battery, which caused the car to move.
Future jobs are going to be centered around green technology. These kids have the tools and they're learning in a summer program that gives them an edge when looking for work.
In our program, we also had the older group of students. These students, what they focused on was we actually got them placed into summer internships or summer work experiences.
The kids reported to me at 7 o'clock in the morning. We had kids that mowed the grass, that helped read the meters, that helped put up the street signs.
If this was their first job and they came through me, then they got a real drill sergeant area about how it is to have to work for somebody. And I think that's important.
I got employed with the Volunteer Way and the hospice program. I helped elderly people get through their time of need and just read to them when they wanted some company.
After I got the intern at the nursing home, it actually turned into a real job offer, which I was able to take advantage of.
I'm actually really interested in this because it's a really good program, I guess, for the school. So I'm actually really trying to fit into a position, so I work pretty hard at what I do.
We had about 10 kids from Henkels and McCoy employed here at UPS. We get to use the Workforce Board facilities to do interviews. Henkels and McCoy also sends us their youths, which are pre-screened, and they already have safety training. They're motivated, and we even offered some of them permanent positions.
I will highly recommend this for another employees, for another business owner to participate in this program. It is worth it all the way.
Within a couple weeks, we were able to get them in here and get them working on some of the projects that we had. We wanted to make it an opportunity to be able to connect and figure out what they wanted to do in life and actually provide some guidance.
I learned about hard drives, how to take apart a computer and put it together. I also learned how to make good music and a good music video.
Yeah, It's the IT interns. Yeah. Your boy Benson.
We ended up producing a video called the IT Interns. I showed that to my boss, the city manager. He was totally blown away with it.
Talking about cell phones and laptops too. We even fix printers at work. Yeah, we can fix whatever you like. Yeah, we can fix whatever you like.
Tonight is what it's really all about. Just seeing these young people graduate and go on to their next step in life is just an awesome experience.
It's the culmination of a lot of hard work and effort by our staff and by the students.
We worked with students who had dropped out of school. We worked with students who had limited English ability. We had students who had real self-esteem issues. And if you looked at them before orientation, when they first came in to do their paperwork, and you look at that young person today, I'm proud to say that they're different.
Next step for me is I'm going to go to college for 2 years at PSC, and I'm going to try to get into a big university, so I go for psychology.
My family is very excited about me. They're happy that I'm the first one who graduated from my household.
Many of them have been told that they can't do things. After tonight, there's nothing they can't do.
Before I registered for the program, I didn't think that I was ready for college. Today, I'm enrolled at St. Petersburg College for the spring semester.
There are so many stories I could tell you about youth that have come through this program. They're out in your community, they're working in your stores, they're in your schools. This program's important.
I think this program would fit in any economic environment, any county. All you need is the need in the students, which you always have.
We are not doing as much as we should for our young people as far as employment is concerned. And so anything that we can do to help them is important.